So, if you guys remember in the last episode, I was trying to get a shield for this and Psycho Gear didn't have one. But I went online. Turns out they had one online. So, we're gonna put that on. Perfect. Up ahead right here, that's my husband. And right now we are on our way to a brewery. We just started the ride and it's about 50 miles away. We got nothing to do and there's like a really good looking sour that we want to try. And you know, in the last episode, right here, when I was mentioning that we like to go to a lot of breweries just to try out sours and stuff, that's what we're doing today. We've never been to this brewery before, and it's in Rancho Cucamonga, so that's where we're driving to. We're driving from the San Fernando Valley to Rancho Cucamonga, so it's a good about 50 something miles. And hopefully it's a nice, enjoyable ride. I mean, I didn't really check the weather, and it's like 90 degrees today, so it feels fine right now, but hopefully I'm not hating myself later on, because I did purchase a cooling vest, but I don't know if that cooling vest is gonna be good or not. And I'm an idiot. I could have, you know, tried it out today. I could have probably done like some sort of review on it today. I'm driving a good amount and it's 90, so I should have worn it, but I didn't. So, this is the first episode you guys see me riding with someone else. This is the first episode I'm filming where I am riding with someone else. And I figured since this is the first episode, I'm gonna call them episodes, don't judge me. Episodes of my life, Nuka Carla's life. Anywho, so since this is the first episode, with me riding with someone else, I figured that today's topic would be about solo riding versus group riding and what I prefer. And I haven't personally been on many group rides, and I've been on one Lita's ride, and it was a micro meetup due to the COVID stuff. I get social anxiety, so it's really hard for me to like get out there and meet people and do things. Like it was really hard for me to like sign up for that meeting, like anxiety wise. Anyhow, so I don't really go on too many group rides, and when I do go on group rides, it's only with people that I know, and it's like 3-4 other people at most. I don't think I've ever been on a like group ride that's bigger than like 5 motorcycles. Anywho, so I went on this Lita's ride and I totally did not like it. I mean, I like the fact that I was riding with other women. That part was cool, but I do not like having to communicate with other people about what we're doing and making hand signals and having to watch other people's mirrors and like making sure other people are looking in my mirrors. I don't like any of that. And I actually filmed that entire ride, that entire Lita's ride. I filmed it, but I filmed it with the 4, so I never obviously like put it up, because back then I was just kind of filming stuff to film it. I didn't like the shaky footage, but I don't mind it for the front facing. But anywho, so what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that I don't really like group rides. I really much prefer riding alone. I don't know, there's just something about like the freedom of if I want to change a lane, or if I want to go faster or slower, or if I decide that it's too hot and I want to pull over and take a sip of water or whatever. That feeling I like way better than how I feel when I ride with others in a group ride, and especially others that I don't know. It makes me extremely nervous to ride with others that I don't know. And on that Lido's ride, they placed me to be the second person. I wanted to be in the back, but whatever. And I hated it. I hated it. I felt like so much anxiety. I felt like I was being judged. I don't know. It felt weird. Do you guys ever feel like that? Like other bikers are judging you in the way that you're riding? Because there has been times where I'm like, even just riding with my husband, where I'm like screaming to myself, because you know, most of the time we don't use our headsets. We'll just follow each other most of the time. But point is, there's times where even he's like doing something and I'm just like screaming to myself, like, what is he doing? Like, I just don't like that. I don't like having to guess what people are thinking, what they want to do, or whatever. What are you doing?
The GPS wasn't loud enough on my phone.
Oh, do you want me to lead?
Let me just put it on though too. Hold on. I wonder how that purple haze like tastes.
Drinks are delicious, guys. Oh man, I'm like sad we came on the motorcycles, low key. They're like so good, both of them. Ooh, dangerous, that one. Guys, this is where it's at.
I forgot what it's called. It's on the menu.
We're on our way home from the brewery. I mean, we're almost home. Experience was, beer was great, but experience was So to get sad at this place, you need to order food, which normally I don't mind, but you need to order food from like a spot that like it isn't their own kitchen or a food truck that's there. So you need to download an app, you know, order that, like place the order. In the notes of that order you need to put for the bar, you know, the brewery that we went to, and then you can show your confirmation of that order to the bartender in order to get like, it's stupid. It was such a dumb process just to get set. Secondly, half of the tables were in the shade and the other half were in the sun. The half that was in the shade because the building was giving it shade. The other half was in the sun because they didn't have any canopies up or anything. Why don't you have canopies up? I don't know. That's another, that was really irritating. And then certain beers, I guess not all beers that are on tap you can take with you. That's another thing that's kind of weird. Usually, normally, breweries, like whatever they have on tap, they let you take that stuff like in cans, in a growler, whatever it may be. The delicious beers, you can only drink there. So the stuff that we had that we thought was great, you can't buy. You can't take it home, which is stupid. But we did get this 1 4-pack of something called Purple Rain that was suggested to us by my husband's friend. But overall, I guess what I want to say about it is that the beer is so good that I would go back for the beer, but the experience, like having to do all that with the app and order and all that just to get sat when you can't even, like, you know, we drove, not that this is their issue, we drove 50 miles to sit in the sun. King's Brewing, 4 out of 5. Alright guys, so thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the little bell for notifications. I upload every Monday morning, and most of my things are motovlog related content, so go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until next time, wasteland dwellers.